guys, this is Pat from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And this morning I wanted to start a series on basic tools. And from basic tools, maybe we'll go into some of the uses, and furthermore, maybe some of the more complicated tools that one might have for house repair, for starting work or repair work or self-sufficiency on your homestead or farm or what have you. One of my main things is doing the repair work on anything from building a raised bed to fixing a gutter or doing some light electrical work or carpentry or what have you. So I have a multiple of tools, but what I wanted to do is start from the basics and try to incorporate everybody who is trying to get into self-sufficiency because of necessity, because of desire. A lot of us who can't necessarily afford just to run out and replace something, we have to figure out how to fix it. So I wanted to start out with some basic tools for folks that might be on a budget, like most of us are, and work up from there. And that's a pretty difficult thing for me because I've been collecting junk for so many years that I really had to stop and think about, okay, what are some of the most basic essential tools that you're going to need on your homestead, or even to fix the repair work around the apartment or house that you might be, might have bought for a good deal and you're fixing up. It could be anywhere from plumbing to electrical to carpentry to minor engine repair and all those different things. So without further ado, I wanted to kind of show you what I had on the table here, and I call this my weird tool bag because it has so many different kinds of tools in it. But as you can see here, it's just in a small, this is a very heavy bag, but it's in a small compact bag, and you could put one of these together with some of the tools that you need on a day-to-day basis around your farm or homestead that you can just pick up and tote with you. Here's another example of just a real light bag. I got this bag for free from, I think it's DeWalt. That was just a free bag that they threw in when I got a drill set or something like that. Typically what I do when I buy a set of, if I need a set of 18 volt, I know there's the 20 volt lithium ion batteries, but when I was buying tools, the biggest thing was the 18 volt, and I bought a whole gamut of tools in one bag for a better deal. And so whenever I need new batteries, I just wait for a drill set to go on sale, because you can get 2 batteries and a drill and a charger in one of these bags for the same price as you could buy. I think it's 1 battery. I think those batteries are like $80 now. Don't quote me on that, but just do some checking on Amazon or wherever you shop. I wanted to make sure that everybody knows whenever you're running any tool, keep safety in mind. You only got 2 eyes, 2 hands, 10 fingers, and you can only make so many mistakes before you run out of those body parts. So I've been doing this for years. I've had a couple of accidents, and luckily I still have all my fingers. I still have both my eyes and I can see. So the first thing I wanted to mention is your eyes and your ears. Those are the things that are going to be getting you the quickest by using loud machinery, even as much as a lawnmower or some drills and different things like that can be pretty loud, some saws. Always keep in mind a good set of safety glasses. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was ear protection, and these actually probably work the best. These just go over your ears, I think probably everybody's seen these, but just in case, Those work really good. I like these little soft guys right here. You just roll them in your finger. You just pop them in the air like this, and they work really well. I like these because it gives me a little bit more freedom to put on a set of safety glasses. They also make these in a bifold to where, you know, if you've got eyesight, you get a little older, you get up in your 40s and 50s and you need a little addition with these little cheater glasses, then you might want to go to a face shield. I like these face shields. That way you can wear a pair of spectacles or cheater glasses to where you can still be able to see, and then also protect your face and your eyes against anything that's flying at you. So there's your ears and there's your eyes, and next is your hands. I like these little gloves here. I just buy these by the package. This is a lot cheaper. And maybe Mama Rain, if she's got time, she'll put some links on Amazon. If you guys decide you like this kind of stuff and you buy through our affiliate link, then it helps us a little bit, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but we really appreciate that when you guys buy through our Amazon link. But you don't really have to. A lot of this stuff you can just go down to your hardware store and just pick it up. So anyways, eyes, ears, and your body parts, just make sure that you take care of that stuff, because you're not going to get the job done if you get damaged. So okay, so here's my weird tool bag, and like I say, it's got a whole bunch of different tools in it, but I'm going to pull out some basic tools that I think that you actually really need when it comes to working on just basic things around the house, you know. So I would probably say that one of the first things is a hammer, just a simple claw hammer. This is what I have here. I have a couple, 2 or 3 different kinds of hammers around the shop. Some of them will have a little bit more of a straight taper on there for framing. This is a good general purpose hammer because this is a curved head on there. You can get into tight places, you know, if you're removing nails from walls or something like that. Hammers is just a general all-around tool that a guy needs to get. Another is some way to cut wood, and I don't know when the last time it is when I use this crosscut saw, but it's been a while, because I have electrical ways of doing it now. Got a lot of battery operated type of tools, but if you're just starting out, one of these crosscut saws is a real handy thing to have. Again, a lot of what you do is based on your budget and what you can afford at a time. Tools are just like anything else in life. You get what you pay for. Unless you go to some garage sales. I think I picked this. This is the next thing I want to talk about, is a little square. This is a little simple square. You can make 45-degree cuts. You know, you measure things out with 45-degree angles. I bought this square at a garage sale, and I think I only paid maybe $1.50 for it. I just can't remember. But it's got a little level on there. It's got a little scribe tool in here for scribing line on a board, or making a pinprick in a wall. If you make a measurement and you make a pinprick in a wall, you can use that for making that. And tape measure, obviously. This is a simple little 12-foot Stanley. So the next thing I would want to recommend would be a good set of screwdrivers. And I have a tendency to have a lot of Craftsman, because well, they're not the best quality, but they're a good home-based type quality screwdriver, and you can get them relatively inexpensively. So this one here is a Torx. This is a flat blade, another size of flat blade here, and that's a number 2 Phillips. So the number 2, number 1 Phillips, if you have to buy just 2, those would be the ones I recommend. They make the shank in different lengths. Torx or Star Drive, they come in several different sizes. I like the T27. They come in T numbers. Torx, the T stands for Torx, and I like using the T25 for a lot of the carpentry stuff that I use around here, because the head on here, it has such a good grip on the fastener, even more so than the square drive. It started out back in the day when they came out with drivable screws like that. Flat blade was the first to come out. Then they came out with Phillips. Number 2 square drive is probably the most renowned or well-known fastener out there. But now a lot of guys are going to the T or the Torx or Star Drive type of driver and fastener, because it's got such a positive grip. When you go to drive that in there, it doesn't have to have a tendency to slip. The other set of driver type tools that you might want to consider getting are Allen drivers. They make these in metric and also standard. And again, this is not a real expensive one. They make different kinds. They make some that are actually independently just the L shape. But these here are a little package. It's kind of neat and concise. I keep it in my little go bag here, my mobile weird bag. And it's got, this is a standard. I also have one of these in a metric size. So it covers most of what I need. Let's say I'm out on a road or a buddy's house and they need something fixed, or they need some help with something. I can hopefully tell them I've got just the tool for that. So I have that also in this little bag, and I'm not going to go through everything in this bag. I just wanted to tell you some of the most basic tools that you'll want to keep with you when you're just starting out and starting to do some home repair stuff. Okay, so this of course is an adjustable wrench. A lot of this stuff I pick up at garage sales, and so if I see it, it looks like a decent wrench, I'll pick it up and outfit the truck and the car and whatever else I can get. Whenever I buy this stuff, I can strategically locate them anywhere around the shop. Another thing that you might consider is a level. This is a little 9-inch level, and it's got magnetic side on there, so you can set it on something and level it out, level whatever it is you're leveling if it's metal. So if you're trying to put something at a 45, you've got this level bubble. You just put that in between the two black lines and you got level. Likewise with the horizontal. And here's with the vertical. This here is made by Empire. Made in the USA even. That's outstanding. So anyway, I believe I got this at a garage sale too, but it's a neat little level because it's magnetic. And this little groove here that you see, that'll actually go up on next to a pole and center itself. So anyway, it's kind of cool. If you're working outside, you're working around things that can fall on your head, a good hard hat is also something that you really want to consider when you're out and about. They also make good rain hats. If it's raining outside, I'll put that on with my rain gear as opposed to wearing a rain hat. So we talked about the adjustable pliers. Another good thing to have is a good set of slip pliers. This has notches to where you can hopefully, you can get around a pipe or a bolt if it's not too tight, and use this to hold one side as you loosen another side with a wrench like this. Make a couple of different kinds. These are made from Nippets. I like these. I really like these guys right here. These have the little round adjustable grooves in it. This is a crescent, and you see how different these look as far as the adjustments are concerned. This is a nice set too, but a good set of these A couple good sets of those are a good thing to have. Last thing I wanted to mention is I wanted to mention these are some Kleins. Now Kleins, when you start buying Klein tools, Klein is right up there with Snap-on and all them guys up there. They're a real good set of tools. People in the line work industry, they have these in their tool bag all the time. They have a way to cut wire, and they have a way of gripping different objects as well. These are a real good tool to have in the tool bag. So if you don't have a whole lot of, you know, if you can't decide whether or not to buy a set of dikes and just a pair of pliers like this, I would get a multiple set like this. This is a good, strong tool here, and you have a lot of gripping power to bite off anything from a 16 penny nail to fencing or whatever like that. The last thing I'm going to show you, because I think we're getting a little long in the tooth on this, is obviously a good flashlight. I like these little headlamp flashlights because you got hands free, and anywhere you look you can have a bright light. This is a little LED that takes one or two AAA, actually takes 3 AAA size batteries. It's a real bright, good quality light. This is made from Remix. I bought it down here at the local store. So I'll recap on the basic tools that I think that are necessary to have in a basic tool kit. That's your safety gear. First thing is your eye protection, your hand protection, and your ear protection. You need a good hammer. You need a good tape measure. You need regular Phillips and Torx drive screwdriver sets. You need 2 sets of Allen wrenches. That's metric and standard. You need a couple of adjustable wrenches. Obviously these are optional, but I think these are pretty important to have. And these are slip pliers. You need a pair of lineman pliers. I call them lineman pliers, but it's a pair of dikes and a pair of pliers all in one. I think you need a square with a level on it, or you need to get a square and a level, and you need something to cut with. This is a simple crosscut saw. So we'll go into some other tools on the next time we meet. Leave us some comments in the sections below, and let me know your thoughts, and share with others what you think are important to have in a tool bag. Again, this is just beginners starting out, and those of you who might think about putting something in your vehicle, some important tools to have. So thanks for watching, take care, and God bless.